additional reason why he wants you to move.
Unlawful.
He has filed for money damages, I think. Nope, no money damages.
That was the last time.
So this is simply
A routine landlord-tenant hearing quickly turns complicated when unpaid rent, tornado damage, and a tenant's mental health crisis all collide inside this courtroom. Judge Middleton keeps things moving, but every answer raises bigger questions about responsibility, housing, and eviction. Stay until the end because this case takes several emotional turns fast. Subscribe for more courtroom drama.
All right, next up is Edgewater Place versus Conley. Mr. John Bradshaw is here on that matter.
Your Honor.
Mr. Artley, the manager. And I'm going to remove this. Oh, wait a minute. I lost her. Where'd she go? Alexis Conley. And Cindy, what's your last name?
My last name is Gardner, sir.
What was it before?
It was Foster when I was in high school.
All right.
Couple of years.
We won't say how long ago that was.
No, sir.
About 10 years ago, give or take. All right. In the meantime, let's pause that matter for a minute. Mr. Hintz and Miss Westcombe are back. Mr. Hintz, did you reach any progress in discussion?
Your Honor, we've been talking and we've worked. We're going to come to a resolution or a number very soon. She's going to get me some information. I'm going to send her some information. So we're talking, Your Honor. I wanted Miss Westcombe and I just wanted to let the court know that we were talking. We know how to reach each other. We have emails and phones, so we should be good.
All right. Very good. Miss Westcombe, do you have any questions?
No.
All right. You're free to go. Thank you, Mr. Hintz. I'll see you again.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll get the paperwork in. Thank you, sir.
All right, Miss Westcombe, you're free to go. All right, then let's go to Edgewater v. Conley. John, while we were doing the previous case, we've advised these defendants of their rights. I just received a email from Cindy Gardner indicating that Rachel Conley will not be present. So this is a River Drive apartment, 26384 LT. It's a non-payment of rent case. Did you guys get tornado damage?
Yeah.
Alexis?
Yes, we did.
I mean, did you get damage to your unit?
I think so. I don't.
No, sir.
No.
All right. So, all right. Well, let's start with how much is due. Mr. Bradshaw, what's the arrearage? John, you're on mute.
Sorry about that, Your Honor. The amount that's needed through the month of March, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. The amount of rent is $2,053. There's $221 in court costs, so the total due is $2,274.70.
All right. Now, if I understand correctly, Alexis, both you and Rachel have vacated the unit.
Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, we've only asked for, we did not ask for a money judgment. So if they're stating right now on the record that we can have possession of the unit, I'll just confirm that with Daniel, and then in the next day or so, we'll be filing a dismissal.
All right. Alexis, have you got all your property out of there?
I didn't even do that. No.
Oh, all right. That changes things.
So if I may interject, sir,
right.
I believe Lexis.
How are you connected to this?
I am the aunt and great aunt, and I'm here to support Alexis. Alexa's stuff is primarily out of there. What is left is some of Rachel's belongings. And we'd like the judge, if possible, to give her time once she's dismissed from the hospital to get her things out of there. But she is more than willing to vacate, and Alexis vacated last year.
Ma'am, will she need more than a week to get her stuff out?
Once released from the hospital, I don't believe she'll need more than a week.
No, I meant a week from today. So is she in the hospital because she has an injury?
She's in the hospital because of a mental health issue. So we don't have a lot of details and we don't have a discharge date. But I know Alexis cares about her mother and would happily participate in moving things out.
All right. I appreciate your being here to give us some context. Alexis, where do you live now? Don't tell me the address, but what town are you in?
Three Rivers.
All right, when you move, you're supposed to give your forwarding address in writing to the landlord within 4 days of your moving. You're still on this lease. Mr. Bradshaw is looking towards maybe some sort of consent order or a conditional dismissal order. But right now, we don't know what Rachel's status is, if she's presently able to make these decisions or if she's going to be discharged. So, John, I think the safest bet is to continue this to April 6th.
Yeah, I saw that you were doing that to April 6th. Is there a chance that we could do that in the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It's going to be a very busy afternoon,
Sure,
but that's what we get paid for.
sure.
$9 an hour works out either way. How about 1:30? I'm looking to see if you have anything here that day.
Not,
Pays. I don't see that you have anything. How about 1:30 that day?
Okay, that sounds great. And then, Your Honor, is it possible, so is there a contact I can get, Ms. Gardner? I mean, do you have can I keep?
Let me put the three of you in a breakout room.
Okay.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
And I have one more guess what, LLC versus Hector Torres, and I see they're there.
All right. All right, stick around for a minute.
Yep.
We'll do this next matter, and then I'll let you talk to Mr. Bradshaw. So you can get a little bit of a more legal education watching our proceedings. Gentlemen, which case are you guys here on?
Right here, the courtroom shifts from one tense eviction dispute straight into another, and the judge immediately lays out tenants' legal rights. Jury trials, legal aid, housing assistance, eviction protections, everything suddenly becomes serious. But despite those protections, unpaid rent still puts massive pressure on tenants. Would you fight the case or negotiate before court?
I have Singh and Harris. Oh, here it is. Borgert Family Farms and Peck. Yep. Okay, welcome. All right. Mr. Torres, would you join us, please? Now I've got Carrie Harris. We're going to talk to her. We've got Simran. That's Mr. Singh. We got Hector Torres. Mr. Singh, you need to take off your hat. And we got somebody that's just a telephone number. Who's here by, you can leave that on, your cap.
I'm Vanessa Lozada.
All right, no, take that hat off.
This one? All right.
All right.
Vanessa Lozada, I'm on the phone call.
All right, what's your name again?
Vanessa Lozada.
He's co-defendant with Mr. Torres.
With heck, yeah.
Vanessa Lozada.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Harris, Mr. Torres, Ms. Lozada. You are tenants in a landlord-tenant proceeding. As such, you have certain rights. You have the right to hire a lawyer. If you can't afford a lawyer, you can ask if legal aid would represent you or seek other legal representation. Our legal aid attorney is here with us on the live feed. Her name is Meg Bauer. She's a very experienced landlord-tenant lawyer. You have a right to have the case heard here in St. Joseph County where the property is located. You have a right to demand a jury trial. If you wish to have a jury trial, you must tell the court at this first appearance or file a written demand within 5 days of today's day and pay the $50 jury demand fee unless you're unable to pay it. And the judge could waive it. If your landlord has asked you to be evicted because you haven't paid rent, you may be eligible to get assistance from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, a local coordinated entry agency, a housing assessment and resource agency, that would be Neighborhood Inc. Or if you're a veteran, you may be eligible for some veterans housing benefits. You do not need a judgment against you to receive assistance from those places listed above. Copy of the summons is sufficient, and you already have that. You may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord by going through mediation, local community dispute resolution, it's sometimes referred to as. Or you may be able to reach an agreement with the landlord that would result in a conditional order of dismissal. This matter is filed as a demand for non-payment of rent. Rent is $9.75 per month. Mr. Bradshaw, what's the status here?
Your Honor, the current amount due through the month of March is $2,175. There's $238.45 in court costs, so the total due through March would be $2,413.45.
We had the money. I did money orders yesterday or this morning because Walmart was closed yesterday by the time I was able to make it there after work. I think it was $2,500 that we just put in the mailbox of the apartment complex for them, which hasn't been entered in yet into the system. And I can get the other rest of it. I think it would be like
$2,413.45. If you put $2,500 in there, you've paid the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to adjourn this to next Friday or to Monday the 6th. Continue to April 6th, 2026 at 1:31. That'll just make it a different bracket. If the rent is paid, the matter can just be dismissed. Of course, April's rent is due on April 1st, but it sounds like you're good. If you put $2,500 in money orders, that should pay your rent through March plus court costs.
Yeah. They also just put in for for April, so I'll be getting that as soon as I'm out of work today.
Very good.
Yeah, it was just a matter of me getting out late and not having the time to rush over to get the money orders.
All right.
So I'm handling it.
I'm going to set this for another hearing because I have to. But if everything is paid, Mr. Bradshaw will just dismiss the case. So stay in contact with your manager.
Yeah,
I have been trying to, and they haven't been answering me.
So
I've been calling, texting, and emailing, and I haven't gotten any responses back since I want to say like October.
Company here today.
What I will do, Your Honor, I will confirm either today or Monday at the latest, confirm the money's been paid. If it is, get a dismissal in, so March is done, this case is done, and you won't have to come back as long as you get that dismissal, man.
Okay, I'm sorry again. Thank you guys.
All right, you don't need to apologize. All right, hopefully this will be dismissed and I won't see you on April 6th. All right, Mr. Torres, I'm gonna remove you.
Okay.
April Lozada, I'm gonna remove you, or Vanessa Lozada. Then I'm going to set up a breakout room
Thank
for
you.
Cindy, Alexis, and Mr. Bradshaw. Mr. Artley left. He's still here. I'll put him in it too.
Okay, great.
I got a guy that's listed as being in the room, but he's not. I can't get him out of it.
We'll kick him out if we see him in
Ignore
there.
Jimenez Gonzalez. Anyway, I'll assign Alexis to room 1. I'll assign Cindy Foster to room 1. I'll assign Jan Bradshaw to room 1. This is similar to Purgatory. And I'll put Mr. Artley there as well. All right, everybody hit the button that says join and you can discuss things in the meantime. I'll be here. All right. Next up is Simran Singh versus Carrie Harris. This is filed as a termination of tenancy matter. Notice to quit.
Now the emotional tension explodes. Carrie insists she tried paying rent and communicating, while the landlord says he simply wants possession back. The judge delivers a harsh legal reality many renters never expect. Month-to-month tenants can still be removed legally, even without huge unpaid balances. Suddenly, this hearing feels far more personal and devastating emotionally.
Was February 16th. This is apartment 1. Mr. Singh, am I correct? You're simply asking that she move out?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Harris, what's your position?
My position is there is no place for me to go. And I was paying my rent up until our last court date that we had, and they refused to meet with me and go over things. So I'm kind of stuck. That's my position. I don't know. I've put applications in, I've tried to get help from the state. There's nowhere for me to go. And I'm willing to pay my rent, but they refuse to meet with me to go over paperwork of things that I have that they don't have.
Once they file a termination of tenancy, they can't accept rent. So he doesn't want you to pay, just wants you to move. I didn't look up the previous case. I think we got sort of halfway. Who else is there? It's Carrie Harris and all other occupants.
Chuck
Who else is there?
There's one more guy, Your Honor. I don't know his name. Chuck?
Chuck Shaddix.
He lives there also?
Yes.
Is he on the lease?
No. But they knew he was living there.
Now, the law requires that I adjourn this matter at least 7 days. I'm going to continue this to April 6th. I can't adjourn it to next Friday because that's a court holiday. And we'll make it at 2:20. Ms. Harris, if Mr. Singh gets what he asked for, you and Chuck are going to have to move out 10 days after April 6th. He's not asking you to pay money. He's asking you to vacate. You've got an unlawful tenant in there, which is an additional reason why he wants you to move.
Unlawful.
He has filed for money damages, I think. Nope, no money damages.
That was the last time.
So this is simply a possession issue, not a money or rent issue. Once you move out, if he does seek money damages, we can have a hearing where people are sworn under oath and I take testimony about who owes who how much money. Calculate if there's a security deposit, how much rent is there, that sort of thing. At this point, he simply wants you to move. This process is for people who can't move, because otherwise they would never move. There aren't enough places to move to. There's not enough housing, period. And there's certainly not enough affordable housing. But the landlord doesn't have to be compelled to have you stay there. So the sheriff comes and puts your stuff out in the street. That's not a very good solution. So I'm adjourning this matter 10 days till April 6th. You get an additional 10 days from that day to vacate or be subject to being evicted. So the target date for you to look at to be out by would be by April 16th if he gets what he asks for. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, I guess not. I mean, I've got paperwork and everything. I don't even know why this is going on because I paid my rent, but
Well,
I've been there for 4
he's not
years.
asking you to pay the rent. He's asking you to move.
But that's the whole reason why he took me to court. Supposedly, if I have a $500 water bill that I never got a copy of, how is this all fair? I don't get it. I've been there for 4 years.
Mr. Singh, when was rent last paid?
Your Honor, she
Right.
paid me right here. She paid me $550 in January. She paid me $250 in December, and she haven't paid me her balance of $450 in January. Nothing paid in February. Nothing paid in March, and she
Well,
just
that's because you stop. That's because
right.
you filed a termination of tenancy.
Absolutely right.
So
absolutely.
it isn't though she
Yeah,
wasn't willing to pay it.
Yeah, and
But
then
once
she
you
had
file a termination of tenancy, you can't accept rent. So
right.
I was just wondering if she was like thousands of dollars behind in the
No,
rent.
no. It's
She's
not like
apparently
that.
not.
Your Honor, it's just that she doesn't communicate. I mean, and then I just want my property back. It's just so
All
many
right.
years. So yeah, I just request to get it back.
Your Honor, I have
Yes.
text messages that I have them telling me no more talking. I just want my house back. They don't send me how am I not talking to them? They refuse to meet with me.
All
And
right,
that's
well,
why
stop. Is there a lease in effect? There was no lease filed with this.
there is a lease.
From when to when?
I'm on month to month. I've been there
Yes,
for
that's what
4
I
years.
thought.
Yeah. And I haven't paid rent since the last court date because they refused to meet with me and go over
That's
things.
correct. You're not supposed to. All right,
Okay.
it doesn't have to be fair. He's the landlord. You have a month-to-month tenancy. He gave you more than a month's notice to vacate. You didn't vacate, so he filed the case. So he's asking for his property back. Let's say he wants to move his brother-in-law in there, or he wants to empty it so he can refurbish it, or he wants to empty it so he can sell the building, or he wants to empty it so he can tear it down. This is the process you go through to do that. When you have a month-to-month lease, you don't have indefinite right to the premises. You have a month's notice, and then it starts this process. So he served a notice to quit on you, and
I know, and I have nowhere to go, Your Honor. I mean, where am I?
all right, and that's not uncommon. There is no, I have nowhere to go and exception to the fact that I have to make a landlord keep somebody as a tenant they don't wish to have. So you can consult with legal aid. They're here.
I have.
You can
I've already got a hold of the
hire a
insurance.
lawyer, or you can prepare to vacate. But we're going to continue this matter to April 6th at 2:20.
All right.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
By the end, the judge makes one thing absolutely clear. Housing struggles do not legally force landlords to continue unwanted tenancies forever. Carrie gets extra time before possible eviction, but the process continues forward. This hearing perfectly exposes today's housing pressure from both sides. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shocking courtroom stories and legal breakdowns daily.